Alright, welcome back everybody, Straight Hustling here. And I just got done watching the live stream of the reveal of the Last Stand DLC, and I got some interesting clips to show you guys. Everything running in the background is what was shown on the live stream. These are parts of the new DZ zones that will be available. DZ 7, 8, and 9 have been confirmed, so get ready for that. What's new with the new DZ zones? We have more building interiors that we can have access to, more access to rooftops. They said we would have more access to alternate routes, so you don't have to run straight down the street if you don't want to. You can dodge in and out of buildings and move around like that, stay a little bit more stealthier and, undetected by any people out there that might be hunting. Also, my theory about the red versus blue was a little off. It is team based, but they said that you can use your own clothing, so you don't have to worry about being stuck with a red parka or a blue parka. So you can definitely use all your clothing items that you own. Alpha Bridge is definitely getting a nerf. We all knew that was gonna happen. Not even gonna touch that. There's gonna be no new gear sets or any new gear score increase. None of that's happening. And also from DZ6 to DZ7, you'll be able to seamlessly transfer over there. We're going to be able to fast travel between DZ checkpoints. So that means you don't have to go outside the DZ checkpoint into the open world to travel up. Now you can travel from checkpoint to checkpoint. But any contaminated gear that you have will be destroyed. Keep that in mind. The Last Stand mode that they've been talking about, they said it's an organized PvP mode set in the DZ. So it's going to be 2 teams of 4 players going against each other in a large-scale subjective-based PvP mode. You can look at it kind of like domination. It has 3 capture points, but it's not quite domination, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, if you queue up for this game mode, even if you queue up solo, they'll still add you to a group automatically. So if you're by yourself, you'll be added to a group of 3. Now, the 3 locations, of course, you got Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Those are going to be the new locations to capture. Now, to gain points in this capture mode, you have to capture all 3 points. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. I don't know if you have offense and defense, or if it's strictly 2 teams trying to grab 3 capture points at the same time with 4 players on each team. I'm not too sure how that works out. But I'm going to throw a picture up on the screen that's going to show the 3 capture points. Now this picture on the screen is a picture of DZ 7 and 8. Now you can see Central Park to the top left a little bit there. Not too sure when we're going to be able to go to Central Park, but we'll see. Also around the capture points, there will be landmarks. Now these landmarks have NPCs. When you kill the NPCs, you get Shade Tech. Now you need Shade Tech to be able to activate the fortifications on the capture points, such as that big gun we saw in my last video. Tactical boost is something. Don't know what it is, but apparently it helps your team win. So we'll see what that is when they have more information and everything like that. For all you PvE players out there, you can loot up in this PvP game mode. They did mention being able to pick up loot and all that stuff. As far as loot, I think they were talking about electronics, tools, and things of that nature. You'll be able to spawn now on your teammates. You won't spawn directly on your teammates, such as a battlefield spawn, but you will be spawned in the vicinity of your teammates. So, you might spawn around the corner from your teammate. You have to run up and catch up, things like that. The respawn time, they said, is pretty fast. They didn't give an exact time on how long it takes for you to respawn, but they did say that there is no respawn delay and there is no restriction on wave spawning. So if 3 of your guys go down, 3 of your guys can spawn immediately. Also, upon death, there's no penalties. You won't lose your DZ rank or anything like that. At the end of the match, there is rewards, so I'm anxious to see what kind of rewards you'll get for playing this game mode. And they also said normalization is a thing. I'm going to get to that right now. Normalization is basically when you queue up for this game mode. They're going to test this out on the PTS, just throw that out there. But when you queue up, normalization is basically giving your group a level base gear to be leveled up with the other team. So we won't be able to go in with our gear. We'll all have a set amount of gear that we can use so it can be level against each other. Now, I don't know if that's going to be permanent or if they're just testing it out to see how it works and anything like that, but I think it's an alright idea. There's a lot of people out there that got, min-max builds, and then there's some people that don't. So to have people who aren't, really playing the game and min-maxing their gear to go up against people who have been min-maxing their gear, that's definitely a disadvantage. So I see where normalization comes into play, but we'll see how that works out. And also, real quick before I get out of here, there is a new incursion on the way. We're going to get more information about that tomorrow. They're going to put some information out on their website, so we'll check that out I'll definitely take a look at it and see what I can dig up and everything like that. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the video. Make sure you tune in for new content. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.